Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind. So here we are as Japan once more. So we're currently in a war versus Buryata to help Russia, so hopefully we'll get some nice favors out of this. Not much is going on. The war is pretty much over, just this fort has to fall. So we're moving our troops back to Japan. Other than that, we are doing conversion. Someone, of course, reminded me, thank you, that I need to remember to do enforce religious unity. I always forget that's a thing, except when I can't convert anything, and that's the one time I remember. So that's roughly it. We're converting things, trying to get this achievement, trying to keep our claims going on Pasai and everything, so if we want, we could attack them. I'm still hesitant to do so, seeing as they're allied to the Ottomans, but we should be able to attack someone like Malacca or something for land, and that could give us our route into their territory. We could attack them for this province. That would call in Kedah only, so we call in these guys. So I could actually take over this region. Eu4 up here is my ally, or however you say it. So that's where we're at. That's probably where we're headed. I've been really reluctant to get involved in any major wars right now, considering how unstable we are, but we do need to grow quite a bit more before the Europeans really fully arrive in this region. They already started to. The Ottomans are just the precursors. There we go. War's over. Also, Russia controlling Prussia. I agree. Horrifying thing. So I'm going to boost favors here so we can call Russia into wars later on when we need to. Plus makes them a lot less likely to both desire our land and try and break alliances with us. So we will move these guys back here. Core that province. We'll probably duck around here, pick up those guys, and then move south. New World Charters. How is my navy? Navy. I need a lot of upgrades, so we might not actually start that war for a little while. Just looking at it that way, we can't necessarily win a naval battle. Maybe we could. I'm not entirely sure I want to risk it, though. Meantime, still hunting for 7 cities of gold. Odds of us finding it, probably 0, but hey, it'd be kind of cool if we did. Okay, another converted. Onto this one. Very unhappy. I suspect it must be controlled, yeah, by clergy or nobility in this case. We did just defend them last episode, so. These are the guys who are trying to get separatists. Never seen this country before. Oh, it's ACEH. I have seen them. I just didn't realize that's what they were called. We're going to have to go crush that revolt, but let's pick up our people from Japan first. That way we have a full navy. An army moving in, even if our navy isn't upgraded yet. And we could do naval professionalism. I'm preferring free colonists right now, considering our current ruler is a free thinker, so it's slightly cheaper. And we can get at least the starting idea of quantity ideas, which should give us an absolutely monstrously large amount of manpower, although not really for this part of the game. Of course, we're going to be suffering quite a few casualties in wars versus China whenever we get around to fighting China. Oh, yes, this was my exploration fleet, which I can probably combine with my non-exploration fleet. Still trying to pick up the Moluccas. I'm surprised there aren't more Europeans here. What happened to Spain? Nothing. Oh, they've gotten bogged down fighting Mutapa, that's what it is. I don't really know what Portugal's up to. I guess they've been colonizing and conquering North Africa. That would explain why no one's really here. So we'll obviously have to do it before they run out of places in the New World to colonize and come back. Whew, that's a lot of separatists. Colonize there, which will give us those relatively important islands all under our control. And then we will merge you, unload troops there, and then we're going to have to rush back up to fight Buriyata and Bengali? Wait a second. Oh, it must be this province. Yeah, this province animist. Great. In some ways I should convert these little islands. I just kind of want to get the achievement. There you go. Okay. Land, if you would. Embark, if you would. We're going to actually move up here, so maybe we'll stop the Bengali revolt before it even occurs. I have my doubts, but, you know. And we will colonize this, which will, once it's done, give us 5 colonies in the area. Once both of those are done, actually. So that's all good. We're going to take... We're going to take the admin power for now. Just because it gets us closer to another idea, and our ruler's not as gifted in admin skill. Okay, because we have an army there, we're pressing that revolt for the time being. Pasai is claiming our lands, of course they are. Buriyat separatists, as expected. This is done. I will remember to turn it off. Oops, come on. I will instead put it out over here. And we will work on converting these lands. I mean, we're starting to look slightly more Protestant. We're almost got a power, so that'll go straight into conversion strength. Pretty much immediately. The Bengali separatists have been reduced for the moment. Now time to go deal with the Buriyati separatists. Sorry, converting to a non-accepted religion, any religion really, causes a lot of havoc, and it's only worse because we're so large. I mean, we're larger than the Ming. So, there's the Shinto zealots I was worried about. I've got to deal with those before I can go kill the Buriyat separatists. Whew. Running back and forth trying to squash revolts. And that's a problem because I just reconverted this province. I just converted. Ugh. Come on. Oh, we lost one of our generals? No, we didn't. Okay. Victory there. Let's go stake out these guys. I don't think that's Protestant, but we don't want them making it harder for us to convert. Oh, there we go. Possible advisors up one. One more to go. We'll get more states, get more civil service stuff. Okay. Okay, let's jump up here. How are our provinces doing overall that we conquered? Pretty good at low autonomy. That's nice to see. The Ming have attacked us. Eu4 did not join us. However, Russia did. So we actually outnumbered the Ming significantly here. Whether or not we can beat the Ming is an entirely different issue. Plus the Wu joined us, so they're going to die. Poor Wu. Rest in peace. I could go try and help these guys survive, but I think that's probably a futile effort. Yeah. What's the war goal? Quanzhou. You know what? We'll try one army. If it fails, we'll be really careful. I ideally just have to hold out until Russia arrives. Russia and Prussia. How many troops does Prussia have? 12,000. They're not going to be that useful. Just good to know that they won't be that useful. Let's see. They're going to arrive there on the 14th. When I arrive there on the 15th. Their armies are busy up above. Oh, okay. Let's retake it. Looks like they don't really want to fight right now. I'm thinking if we move all our troops into these couple provinces, we could probably hold out versus the Ming. Let's get an admiral in charge first. They retreated. Okay, that makes sense. Go pick up those guys if you would. Our poor allies to the north are just going to get devastated. Oh, now comes the real question. Do I want the morale, which will help? The discipline, which might even help more? Or do I go for the long-term conversion? I'm going to say morale of armies and navies. Although I'm not overwhelmingly happy with this whole mess. Our ally just got stack wiped. Not good, not good at all. Ming are trying to delay me from reaching my other area, other ships. And my fleet is getting destroyed because the Ming have better ships. Great. Perfectly timed too, because I can't retreat other than just to there. Okay. My army in China is in some real deep trouble. I still can't afford to upgrade. Great. Next month I can upgrade. Not really when I need to be able to upgrade. Russia's arriving. They're very reluctant to actually challenge my army, which is interesting. Come on. Okay, that's another loan. Price went up. The price went up on me between months. Yeah, let's do this. We don't really want to fight all these Ming troops. Although at this rate, they're going to take more damage from attrition than they are from actually fighting. Oh, we can at least go to there. I've got like 4 months till I can actually redeploy my navy, which isn't good. I neglected my navy, and now I'm going to pay for it. Or am paying for it. The Wu are managing to beat up the Ming fleet, though, which was unexpected in my mind. Let them go. It's a risk pinning my troops down over there, but I also don't want to leave them on the mainland. Oh, look at that army. Wow. I always forget how strong the Ming really are. I'm honestly quite horrified by the 106,000 artillery. The infantry I can match, the artillery not so much. Let's see. They're not coming after my army at the moment, though, and I don't know why. It's a little bit concerning. The Russians have arrived. The question is, what can the Russians actually do? They're 2 miltechs behind. They don't have defensive. I have a feeling the Ming are just going to be cows to the slaughter, or pigs to the slaughter, however that expression goes. Okay. They're coming south. Great. Okay, this is when things go terribly wrong. We've got to get my army out of there. I was a bit too risky landing it, not realizing I couldn't fight their fleet. Okay. The Russians have arrived. I've got no choice. I have to deploy it to try and defend my army, or save my army, rather. Yep, there they go. Okay. Get out of there. For now, we'll just move to Taiwan. We'll let the Russians take them on for a little while. Make them also, I don't know where their armies have moved to. Let's get this army from down here, though. Oops, Pasai Separatists, not good. I guess I gotta Hertz treat it. Darn. Yeah, I've got no choice. Okay. A little bit more absolutism, obviously not really what you want to use it on. Let's see. Spending it on those universities, because that will get me Age of Absolutism bonuses, which we need desperately. The Wu, surprisingly, have not given up yet. The Ming inflicted some nasty casualties on the Russians, it looks like. Prussia's here. I don't know how much Prussia's going to do. Or what Prussia's going to do. It's 10 years for 600 gold for trade and tax. No. No. I'm not going to waste that money on that. Okay, to Taiwan with this army. Manufactories have fired. Great. We are going to get it reasonably fast in our capital. There's actually an achievement for embracing it before 1700, I think, as Japan. I've already gotten it on my last playthrough, so. Okay, there go the Ming up into the upper regions of it. Russia is in another war? Russia is not in another war, but does not have a lot of manpower. Okay. I have to rely on a combination of Russia and Prussia to win this. It's kind of ironic that Russia and Prussia are under the same monarch because of their names. This is going to be the end of my ally, the Wu, because the Ming are going to retake all that land. What are you doing, Russia? Russia's kind of wandering back and forth as if they're unsure where they're going to actually fight. It's a little strange. Where is this? Pasai again! Ay, ay, ay. It's a waste of monarch points. I tell you, that's a complete waste of monarch points. Another colony done. I didn't take out that. I didn't take out there. Can't really colonize there, or there. I guess I'll colonize the Aleut Islands. Okay. Almost got my full army and stuff all together. Fleet is upgraded. So the key is to now rest to regain my land. The Ming are somewhat interested in peace. I don't know, did they win a big battle or did they lose something? Maybe they're just recognizing the fact that we have more manpower. Either way, I want to take land from this deal. Okay, let's try this. Okay, that's done. This province is next. How are we looking for religious unity? 23. Wow, we got a long way to go. Okay, let's just retake our land here, and then we will probably stop for this episode. Okay, we have retaken that. In some sense, we are as good as we're going to get. Can only raise 7 more units. Oh well. We'll stop here. The Russian arrival has not proven to be as useful as can be because the Russians are suffering attrition. The Ming are pretty much out of manpower, so there's that. It's now a matter of, can I bleed them of money and troops before they mass up on mercs. So thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.